is a primary difference between a triathlete swimmer and a pro swimmer, or maybe a intermediate kind of a swimmer only in doing swimming workout versus a triathlete swimmer? How are they different, and what are the different muscle groups that they are utilizing?
I would say that triathletes are much more conscious about the fact that they're going to use their legs, and the rest of their race is very leg dominant. So you have your bike and your run, which is so much of legs, and cycling, there's a lot of back involved as well, but the upper body not as much in the other two elements, right? So I think what triathletes make a mistake of doing is only work on their upper body in the swim. They swim with only their arms, but what happens then is that you don't work on your body position. Most triathletes who come to me, the head is here and their legs are here. So that's very, very bad, right? You're dragging the legs along with you. You don't have great body position. You're putting extra effort on the arms, and your arms are much smaller muscles, right? You want to engage all the bigger muscle groups as well. So what I tell the triathletes is, when you're in the pool training, you have to train the legs as well. You need to push the legs. Like I said, kicking is one of the best ways to build your aerobic base as well. So I make my triathletes do a lot of kicking. When they're actually competing, yes, they will not do what we call a 6-beat kick. So a competitive swimmer like me, for one stroke, which is your right and your left hand, by the time you finish, you do 3 full kicks, which is up and down of each leg. So it's called a 6-beat kick. A triathlete might stick to a 2-beat kick, but you need to have that kick. I hate people just crossing over the legs. Unless you're doing a long swim, like a 10K or more, you need to have that medium kick going to maintain that nice, streamlined position in the water. That will help you cut through the water much faster. And it, more than anything, it balances out your stroke.
Yeah.
Right? That's the reason, so competitive swimmers are so strong. If you see somebody like a Michael Phelps, you swim behind them. It's almost like swimming behind a huge wave. It pushes you to the side. Yeah, it's insane, That's the motor driving you forward. And some of the top coaches in competitive swimming, they talk about sometimes doing an entire set, 6 to 8 kilometers, only kick. Wow. Vertical kicking where you're not touching the pool floor, kicking with the kickboard, kicking in streamline, side kicking of all the different strokes. So with triathletes, the only difference is you need to pretty much only concentrate on freestyle, because if you're doing other strokes, you should know it. Like if you can do breaststroke, you can sight better sometimes if you can't see well in your freestyle. Going onto your back is great to adjust your goggles, or if it's a long swim, like if you're an open water swimmer, they allow a boat to give you some your guide boat can give you some hydration and fuel. Yeah. Then you lie on your back and you do that. It's easier. But it's definitely important to be very comfortable. So deep water treading, right? Yeah. That's something we do a lot of with triathletes, how to be really comfortable in the deep pool. With competitive athletes, it's more about, our max distance is 1,500 meters, right? Yeah. For triathletes, you go to a full Ironman, you're doing much bigger distances. So you need to get that good aerobic base. And so especially since we've been out of the pool for so long, the triathletes really need to focus on swimming, which normally is their weak link, right? Yeah. Running, almost everyone is good, decently, decent at. Cycling is easy to scale up, but swimming is where you have to, work on your technique, because open water is slightly different. Sighting is different. Use your arms a little more. It's tough to keep a nice high elbow when you're swimming in a very choppy water, right? Even my stroke, it's just about surviving. It's about using more power to push forward. So there's so many different elements that separate competitive swimmers and triathletes. But you should also have triathletes come in and experience the regular workouts, because they get a more well-balanced idea. What are these guys doing? Learning drills. Like we do a lot of drills like you do on land or on the bike. We do so many swim drills which are very important, which I use on my triathletes as well. So what I don't do with my triathletes, I don't do something called individual medleys, where I do all the 4 strokes, butterfly, back, breast, free. I don't do that training for my triathletes because they don't need it. It's primarily freestyle.
Understood.